State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. On the Titans sideline, head coach Brian Callahan, his team fired up and ready for this one. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go here from Mile High. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now it's Dobbins. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down. Up past the 40-yard line.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in his slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll try to run. And he will get into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
Well, here it is. This is the moment, Mike, that he has been working towards ever since hearing his name called on draft night. He's put in the work. He's gotten the reps with the first team. He's had some ups and downs through training camp in the preseason. But it's clear, this organization has all the confidence in the world for this young quarterback to go out as the Week 1 starter. And frankly, the hope is he's the franchise quarterback for years to come.
That's made right side by Ioman.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
To return, it's Mims. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Dobbins. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
From the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man. Troutman for Dobbins. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here.
They face second down and 7. They'll give it to Dobbins. They'll try to get back to the line, but it will not happen. Going to lose a yard. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Down Denver. Greg, offensive coordinator script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. It's going to be a long day for this defense.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive.
Spears, the tight ball carrier. A 6-yard pickup.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Football here to start quarter number 2. They have it 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's Ward. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun snap for Wolf. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Run with Dobbins. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
A run with Harvey. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
He'll try to run here with Harvey. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about a yard or 2.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And the Broncos are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's another Broncos.
Harvey.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying.
And he will power his way into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. For Harvey, 25 total touchdowns his senior season at UCF. This is 1st in the NFL. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So, Greg, the Titans, this is one of those resets. Start over, 3-14 a year ago. You get the #1 overall pick, and now you've got a quarterback you hope can be your man of the future.
Mike, I'm not sitting here and saying I knew he was going to be the 1st overall pick, but I'll tell you what, last year, week 1, I went down, proud Miami alum, to support them down in the swamp versus the Florida Gators, and I got to see Cam Ward play for the first time live. And when I walked out, I'm not saying I thought he was going to be the #1 overall pick and Heisman Trophy finalist, I'll tell you, there's just a magic to his game. There's an ease, there's a composure, and everyone you talk to, he is the best leader. He changed the culture down in Miami, so now can he do it again with the Tennessee Titans team that's fallen on some hard times? Can they get back to competing in a division that's there for the taking?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion, Okonkwo. Ward now on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. Complete Ridley on the reception. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Straight ahead. It's Spears. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 14 yards. 1st down, Titans.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Final 2 minutes of this first half when we check in quickly with Scott Hansen. Find out what's coming up at the break. Scott.
All right, Mike. Yes, with 4 games going on here in the late window, we've got plenty of action from the early window to get you caught up on this opening Sunday. We'll have it all for you. Scores and highlights coming up in 2 minutes' time.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
77.
Out of the gun, Ward. This one finds Lockett down the left side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he'll take it on in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Tennessee. And for Cam Ward, the first overall selection in April, career touchdown pass number 1. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Titans get back in it. It is 21-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Could be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
2nd and 10. Back to throw is Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Throwing is Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. They'll stop the clock at 24 seconds to go until halftime.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 6-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Oh, my second.
Back to the air one more time. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the second. Nix going to try to rush his guys up to the line. They'll look to throw yet again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. Our look around the NFL starts now. It begins at Gillette Stadium. The Patriots at home to take on the Raiders. It's a rematch of the Tuck Rule game. And this is Dante Thornton. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's a couple of veterans hooking up here. Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. 15 yards for the touchdown. One more to tell you about. It was the Chiefs and the Chargers, the Friday game down in Brazil. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Well done here. It's a touchdown. The Chiefs begin their search for a 4th straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll ping this from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Titans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a league, right, Mike? Your coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule. And that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple of years. So as bad as things feel if you're Jacksonville and Tennessee, the fact that there's not a big dog in your division, your ability to find yourself climbing up the ladder is not as far as away as it might seem in the moment.
And Greg, I've heard you say a bunch of times, if you have a quarterback, you have a chance. Well, both of the teams at the bottom of the division last year, Jacksonville and Tennessee, they've got #1 overall picks as their quarterbacks. One who's been around for a bit in Trevor Lawrence and one who's recently been drafted in Cam Ward. They have to be #1 overall pick performers for these teams to come challenge at the top.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And with Trevor Lawrence, like, we've seen him play top-tier #1 overall, got a big new contract. I mean, we've seen him play franchise quarterback level ball. It just hasn't been frequent enough. And then, of course, in Tennessee with Cam Ward, we're not sure what it's going to look like, but we knew in college he was incredible. So if they get the Cam Ward we saw last year at Miami, if he brings that culture-changing presence on and off the field in that locker room to Tennessee, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jacksonville and Tennessee fire up that list.
In motion, Okonkwo. Here we go on fourth with Ward. Got a man. It's Lockett. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. A run up the middle, Spears. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. In motion, Okonkwo. Throwing is Ward. It'll be swung out wide to Spears. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
And it's third down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will have a Titans first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Ward. That's popped by Spears out of the backfield. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. It's going to be third. They need 1.
1 yard to go.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Slide's kick is good. And the Titans are back within 2 scores. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Here's a handoff to Spears. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. In this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Slye for the Titans field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Titans are back within 2 scores.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title. But you have to remember, 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City?
You know, it sounds crazy when you mention 9 in a row. You think, oh, they're just going to continue to run away with it. But I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think LA and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City, maybe than there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So Until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City, but last year it was a 4-game and a 5-game spread between them. I think this year, come down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers or the Broncos or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just be Kansas City or to just be whoever you view as the top team in your division, you do want to find some commonalities among your 3 division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. Remember, that's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division gets you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their roster. If you have a bunch of really good quarterbacks, you better be able to rush the passer and play pass coverage. If you're playing a lot of ground and pound, big running backs, you better be really good on the inside in defense and be able to defend the run. So there's themes across every division, and the teams that are built to compete with in the division are usually the teams that find themselves in the playoffs.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Zone read, a give to Harvey. And some good blocking, bringing it a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
Brings up third down.
Trying to punch it in with Harvey. And he barrels his way into the end zone. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his second touchdown here in week 1.
The kick is good. It's the score. Broncos 31, Titans 10. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinal, ready, go.
On first down, it's Ward. That's complete to Lockett outright. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Shotgun snap for Ward. Left side, taken in by Ironman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down. Now, first down throw for Ward. Rolling to the left. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Ward. Middle of the field, he's got a control. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Lockett headed in motion. On first down, Ward. Look wide. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Broncos.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot get it. And it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to get himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll be second down. Gun, here's a run up the gut, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Gain of 7 brings up third and 3.
Back to throw is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
Here's Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Broncos quick.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short gain. So from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
And now give to Spear. Running right. Has an opening. Past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 32. And the Titans first down.
Ready.
Once again, it's Spears. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2. Brings up second.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third.
In motion, Okonkwo. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They snap it to Ward. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's going to have a Titans first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long.
Ready up. Come on. Back up.
They bring the tight end in motion.
60 Bison. Ready.
On the ground, this is Cologne Mulling. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
To throw is Ward. That is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line. But they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And while this game is certainly all but over, this drive really comes down to pride. On one side, you got a team trying to show they're willing to fight all the way to the end. And then the other, they don't want to give up a touchdown.
A second effort, and he is in. Cologne Mulling. Touchdown Titans. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get into the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. Oh, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough year.
Yeah, we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So, in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, here comes the spike, and they stop it with exactly 50 seconds on the clock. Third and long.
Ready, go. Hot 7, hot 7.
From the gun, here's Ward. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down. At the throw is Ward. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. A run with Dobbins. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Brown, he'll get it again. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
Nation.